Welcome back, and now we're ready for the big sweep. But before we start here, I just want to say that earlier on in the game, I accidentally didn't complete the clue about the meat market, and I messed up. So to make it fair for everybody, we're going to give team number 2 and team number 3 an extra 10 seconds. Now let's see where we're at. Team number 1, Chris and Michelle, you have 3 minutes and 10 seconds, so you start first. Steve and Terry, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And Debbie and Loyanne, you have 1 minute and 40 seconds. Now, you remember, though, it's the smart shopping that makes all the difference. And just look out there. Everything in our supermarket is yours. Just grab whatever your heart desires and throw it in your cart. And keep your eyes open for our supermarket sweep bonuses, because they're worth anywhere from $50 to $200. Remember, only one of those to a customer. Now, listen very carefully, because I'm about to give you the supermarket sweep shopping list. As you know, if you bring back all 3 of these items, you can pick up an additional $250. Okay? They are, now listen very carefully, they are Libby's Pink Salmon, Common Sense Oat Bran Cereal, and La Victoria Salsa. Now, you partners back here at the checkout counter with me, remember to keep reminding your runners of those items on the shopping list when they come back to exchange their baskets. The team whose runner sweeps up the most money in merchandise and bonus prizes at the bell wins the game and the right to go for $5,000 in cash. Okay, the clock is set at 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and that's when Chris will take off. On your mark, get set, go, Chris. Go.
And there goes Chris. And look, she's slowing down where we have our spaghetti sauce. But that's not where we stock the La Victoria salsa. So for now, she gives up and moves into the cereal section. That's where she will find the Common Sense Oat Bran, and she gets it. Meanwhile, Team 2 is discussing what to do when they get their turn. But Chris is already shopping. She wants our big 4-foot salamis because she knows that 5 of them will help her stay ahead. And that's why Team 3 is very busy planning how to catch up. But it's not going to be easy because Chris is really smart. She's grabbing our expensive boxes of Ultra Tide, turns around, moves across the aisle, and reaches up for cans of Similac baby formula. 5 of these really add up at the cash register. And finally, here comes Team 2. Steve had a lot of time to think about his first stop in the market. Let's watch him. This is a good place to start. It's the meat section, because beef is expensive, and he's grabbing roast beef and brisket, and he gets his limit. Believe me, Michelle, your sister Chris is shopping as hard as she can. Just take a look at her cart. It's really packed. Meanwhile, Steve's packing his cart with our plump Foster Farms turkeys. And what's nearby? A shopping list item, the La Victoria salsa, and Steve finds it. That's number 1 for him. Now he crosses the aisle and reaches down for some Mazola. But let's go back to the counter because Team 3 is ready to fly. And look at Debbie. She's coming right at us. She's had plenty of time to think. What's on her mind? The shopping list. She grabs the Libby's Pink Salmon and some other cans of seafood. Every shopper knows that canned fish is an expensive item in any market. And so is this, turkey. And the big ones we carry on Supermarket Sweep really build up a shopper's score, and that's the name of the game. Look at Steve. He's in the houseware section. Well, he's having some trouble grabbing our large pails. Okay, he's got them. Now what's he want? Well, let's see, some hammers. And they're not easy to grab either. Here's Debbie's first trip to the meat section. She gets a few turkeys. Where to next? Down the aisle to our beef. And she wants some of our large briskets. And look, the audience is pointing to the back of the market. Ah, they see a bonus, and it's just around the corner from Chris. Will she find it? Well, there it is, a giant Listerine bonus. She passes it by. Instead, she moves into the housewares aisle. Right now, she wants some pails and some pots and pans to go with it. And here's another shopper with big pails. Let's see what Steve's going to do. Well, he starts to fill his pails with 3-pound cans of U-Ban coffee. But let's go to Debbie. She's got the Common Sense cereal, her second shopping list item. But will she have time to complete our list? Chris is also fighting the clock. She's got to get her Nilla Wafers bonus back before the bell. Meanwhile, Steve's doing his last second shopping. Will these giant bags of dog food make the difference for his team? We'll find out.
Oh, that's it. Okay, everybody, come on back. Come on, Debbie. That's the most loaded up card I think I've ever seen. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Okay, our official checkers are standing by. Just a few seconds, we're going to find out which team has the highest total, then gets the chance to go for the $5,000 in cash. It's out there just waiting to be won, so stick around.